Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie on Alberta Theme City. Welcome back to the channel where last episode we built up a bit of a transitional medium density residential district centered around a metro stop, and I think it turned out rather nicely. In today's video we have planned a continuation of the rapid bus network, which we also did on Friday's video. Our last Friday's video, so a bit of a continuation with a bit of a transit theme for these Fridays. Oh hey, this is the district we were just talking about that we built up. I really like it. I like how it's a good mix of lower high density buildings in height and then also taller high density buildings in height. So I think it turned out pretty nicely. What are you doing on Sunday? Specifically, what are you doing on Sunday, July 31st at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time? I say this because the first episode of the multiplayer series that I have planned with the Skylines 6, the crew, the six of us have been doing a multiplayer series, and that's myself, Joy Build Cities, Grattles, Raid Kitty, Shukaboa, and Valley Lad Gaming. The six of us have been building a vanilla multiplayer series, and that is going to premiere this coming Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. That's July 31st. And if you're around, come join the premiere. If you can't make it, throw it in your watch later feed, and come join and watch this amazing series. Now, I was ever so lucky to be the first builder for this series, and I think the build was really fun and turned out pretty nicely. So come check it out. I'll definitely be posting about it this week and this weekend, so that you can schedule it in your busy schedules. And a lot of us are going to be in the premiere to kind of talk about the series and the plans. So come join, come hang out, and while you're at it, join the Discord server as well. We have a Discord server between the six of us. It's a lot of fun. I'm new to Discord. It's been a blast. Yeah, holy cow. I'm sorry about all the back and forth if you've been kind of keeping track of everything. We weren't set on a date, and you know what? We chose this weekend. We're ready. So hope you enjoy. See you on Sunday. But this is Friday. Steven, you still have a whole video to do. What are we going to be doing? Well, like I said, we're going to be diving into the Rapid Bus Network. However, I have a few other housekeeping notes to mention. Ta-da! Here we are. But we unlocked, as I was kind of waiting to record, we unlocked Capital City. I didn't even realize we were almost at the next milestone, as we were building last week's residential build, which probably would have increased us to the 34,000 we needed. So we unlocked some advanced inland water treatment plant, the American football stadium, some harbors, which we're not going to use because this is an inland map, and we also unlocked a new tile, which is nice because I like to kind of take these cues from the game, even though we're playing with the 81 tiles mod, that maybe we can go build out somewhere else now. We've unlocked that tile, so theoretically we could, if we're playing vanilla, move on to the next kind of tile. So maybe we'll start diving into that soon. But the reason why we're doing the bus network today is, one, I want to continue with some transit-oriented builds on Fridays, or traffic even. But also the university didn't level up last academic year, but it looks like we're on pace to unlock it this year. What I did was I literally, like 2 minutes ago, put on free lunch, and all of a sudden we have 200 more people than we did last time. So that's pretty great. I didn't really realize that would help us get students. So yeah, looks like on Monday we'll be doing the college. So that's pretty cool. So I know I said last episode that we'll be doing this, but we'll have to just push it back a little while. So what's in store for today? Well, I think the plan is to look at this end station for the Rapid Bus Network. Now, if you missed last Friday's episode, the Rapid Bus Network, which honestly I thought was a bit more common in the world than what you all kind of mentioned to me, so very interesting. But the Rapid Bus Network goes from here along this road all the way through into over here, where we're going to have a bunch of buses come in from the rural areas to stop into here. And, it's basically just a bit of a hub in a way, like a big bus hub. But a rapid bus network. Also, a little jumpy right now, sorry about that. David suggested to write RCMP along the hillside here, so I thought that was a really good idea for our RCMP college. Thank you, David. Yeah, so we're going to have this bus network, and we're going to kind of revise this stop first, and then we'll start planning out some stops along the way, and then we'll also revise this stop as well. So, you know, a lot in store. I really just want to focus on the 2 end stations today, and we'll talk more about the plans for the rapid bus network, because I think there's a bit of confusion on my end, kind of letting you all know what the plan is for this rapid bus network. This is going to be a step 1 in like a 3-step process on upgrading transit in the city. So we're building step 1 now. So it's not perfect. That's the point. Rapid bus networks are not exactly amazing, but what we did is we bought the land for the city, theoretically, in which in the future the city's gonna, you know, take this land again and build it into a tramway or something like that. So for example, this intersection right here, not the greatest, but it's kind of like an easy step 1 in what a city would do when they're trying to build rapid transit, especially a really car-oriented region like Alberta. So in the future, what I could see is maybe when this becomes a tramway, in, you know, step 2 of the process, is we start going below ground, and we'll go below ground here, and then we'll just kind of stay at the same height as over here. So we'll just kind of skip this intersection, and we'll clear up any potential traffic on this area. Interesting that a pickup truck is using this. You know, I thought it was supposed to be just buses that use the bus roads, so we'll have to look at that. And then places like this, I know we did kind of revise this on Monday's video, but this whole intersection is going to get revised as well to become like a bit of a stop exchange between a couple bus lines. And there's also a comment about this tunnel here. That's probably not the most realistic thing in the world. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the rapid bus network into this road, and we're going to bring it into the road network, integrate it, and then we're going to revise how it's going to enter this bus hub. We're actually going to change the bus hub as well. So lots going on. Let's get building. Let's start over here. This is going to be a little bit tricky here. So what's the plan for this area? Well, we have a nice kind of built bus stop in this area, and you know, I think it works really nicely. But for what we need it to be, it needs to be like a bus stop for the local area. It needs to be a bus stop for getting people in from rural towns into here. And we also need a bus hub for the rapid transit buses that are going to go all the way downtown. So what I think the idea that we're going to do is we're going to extend this onto this side, almost just kind of copy it. But in a way, we're going to actually have to delete a lot of this to kind of do that. And I think one of the major parts of this is going to be upgrading this middle road between the 2 kind of sets of hubs. So that's what we're going to do. Let's start off with that, and we're going to go into the bus roads here. We're going to grab the 4-lane bus roads. And, you know, we could grab the vanilla one, which might be nice. Or we could grab this one. This one has no parking. I think we'll go with this one. And I'm just going to pause the game here. We're going to play paused for a little while. And we're going to turn anarchy on. Oh, wow. You know what? We might need to revise this whole system altogether, to be honest. Yeah, let's remove these. I was hoping we might be able to get away with this. Oh, and before we get too far along, this was what we built last time, and I've actually named it Dedham Square. Thank you, Jason, for that suggestion for this area. Jason also suggested Chamber Street Station as the name. So I also just added in some detail through this area between the episodes. Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, so you know, it's interesting because I feel like these extra lanes are going to be really helpful for us, especially right in here. Maybe we don't need the barrier. Maybe we can go with this road here. Maybe that'll work out a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that. I think it looks a little bit cleaner as well. If we go into node controller, I think we'll be able to square off each node. That might play a little bit better as well. Okay, so it looks really tight. One thing we're gonna have to do in this area is to go into here and just say go through on each intersection. It looks like it already is kind of go through, has the go through symbol for each one. So I think we're gonna be good. So I'm not gonna be too worried about it. And the stop distances are also fine. Okay, so now that we have that in place, I think it's time that we build up the extension to our bus hub here. I'm actually going to select this road here, and we're just going to go out this way. Yeah, to about, why don't we say about here? And then we'll run a road parallel to this one. Right here. I'm just going to bring this farther than we need, because I want to make sure that this one is aligned relatively perfectly. Very good. And then we'll change up this little corner in a few. But now let's grab whatever this road was. And yeah, so if a bus is coming in from here, it's going to stick on this main road here. It could turn down this way if need be. Maybe this needs to be a one-way. Kind of like in the same way that this is, but maybe in reverse. So that it brings us into this kind of section here. That could be beneficial. I think maybe we might be a little far, but these are going to be all bendy buses that are on this side, so maybe it's better that these ones are longer. So pretty much what we're doing is creating a similar pattern in this area. And in a way, what we're doing is just kind of creating more stops in this whole zone. Now, the reason why I don't mind that this is taking up so much land is because in the future, this is going to be a hub anyways. So I don't really mind the fact that it's going to be eating up a ton of land, because it's just kind of pre-buying the land from the city in a way. Okay, let's give this a quick little thing here. So we're coming in through here as one of these buses, and we need to get into one of these bus stops. Well, there's 4 lanes, so if we stick in the middle one, we can go over into here. Nice, we can go over into this one. Yep. We can go over into this one. Yep. And so on and so forth. So let's go back a little bit. Here we are. We want to go over here. Yeah, we can get into the right lane here and go into these stops. That's pretty cool. It works out great. But now when we're leaving this kind of area, what's really the plan, right? Well, we could go this way, and then we kind of go out on, out this way. We get out to the wider world, which is fine, especially if we're gonna just use these buses for other reasons. But we also need them to go this direction as well, so that we can go out into the wider world. There's not really a point for our bus to come from either one of these roads and then go straight, because all you're doing is just kind of going around in a circle, which might be fine if they need to go to another stop over here, but it doesn't seem to be that way. So maybe this should just be a one-way road, and maybe that one-way road should come in from this side. But I mean, maybe this section we can leave full. Yeah, see, this is where I get a little confused, to be honest, because one, I don't think it really matters, but would it be more beneficial if we kind of had this be one-way on this side, so then it flows out? But again, I don't think it truly matters. If we grab a one-way bus road, no parking, and we try this out, we could get them to all come flow this way, and then they cut through the middle here to come out into the back into the transit way, which would work. I think if we do it in the other way, though, I mean, that'd be a sharp turn for a bus to make. Let's try it. Let's just kind of let it ride. And there we go. So let's grab one of these bus stops. This is the rapid bus one that we have planned. So here we go. We're coming out this way, and then we go on to the main road here. Now that's the thing I want to avoid. So one thing I don't think I did is actually increase the speed on the transitway. So we're gonna make it 80. Yeah, it's definitely way too fast for what it is, but I think in the long run it's gonna be beneficial for us to kind of just increase the speed pretty high. So we'll leave it to that. It's 80 kilometers per hour, which is apparently 50 miles per hour or thereabouts. So we'll let it kind of resim here. Let's place this over there. Nice. There we go. So I'm just gonna move it back. Sorry, bus. So that is fantastic to see that we are sticking to the transitway, and these are local buses, so they're changing. Now I hope that we can potentially get more buses over here in the future as well. So why don't we try to make another one on this area here, so we can just kind of see, make sure everything is flowing okay. So let's make a bus that goes from, we'll make it a shuttle, how about that, and we'll go from here. I don't think this is realistic, but we'll go from here and we'll go right into the the police station. I think that works. Yeah, so they're not taking the transitway. Maybe that's because buses can't make that turn. So let's back that up, and we'll try another route, and we'll take this and we'll go from here, I don't know, into this town. Yeah, let's just go out into here, and then we'll bring it out into here. This is just for an example, and then we bring it out into here. Yeah, so why is it doing that? Why isn't it just completing the loop? Maybe is it because of some of these lanes or something like that? So that's why I just want to say, get some dedicated turning lanes through here. I think that'd be helpful. Now let's see if we can kind of complete that bus line. Yeah, it's very strange that it's not just kind of going right in here. So let's just move this one block over so that I grab that line. Hey, there we go. Okay, so maybe it was just a silly little thing. Yeah, look what's happening here. Maybe I shouldn't have given them all dedicated turning lanes. Maybe we should go back here and we say, yeah, you can go straight and right, you can go straight and left. Give them all turning options. Even though the buses should really ignore all these things. And then when they come out this way, they can choose to go straight. They can go out on this side. They can go over here. And, that kind of reminds me of one of our bus routes over here that kind of already swings out this way. So why don't we move some of these buses, because these ones are these super bendy buses. Yeah, why don't we do that? And then we can move this silly little bus, the test bus, if we can move it back into here. And does it still work? Yeah, it still works because it is using the transitway appropriately. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's not working because it's taking the road here and not sticking to the transitway. So something's amiss with this area over here. Yeah, they're still not sticking to the transitway. Unless we stop them right on the corner here. Well, that is very strange. I wonder if we do a lane arrow and we do that, how will that affect the bus? Well, there we go. And it stopped. That's very strange. Let's see if, see, I do this, drag stuff to move it, and it decides to do that. Let's see where this bus goes. A little trial. So it's sticking in the right lane there. There we go. It sticks into the transitway. Interesting. Now these yellow buses also, these are school buses. Now these ones may also need to be moved into this side of things. So we grab them again. We can kind of see where these ones are going. So they're kind of going in both directions, there and back, between the high school over here. Let's actually just take a quick peek at it. We go to buses. Let's turn them all off. And we have the school bus options. Here we are. Let me take a look at the school buses. So there's 2 stops in here because there's a there stop and a back stop. Now I wonder if we could move one down onto this side. So this one needs to take that right. Okay, so we're gonna go there. This one comes in from a different direction. I almost want to make it just one stop. Now I know that's not really the point, because it kind of goes there and back and stops twice on the way. But what if we just share the stop? Would that really be the worst thing in the world? And then what if we brought it back into here? I think it's fine right there, to be honest. And that way we get to keep all our bendy buses on this larger section, which, you know, makes sense. I like the distance between them, but I might just grab all these nodes here. This one particularly we need to smooth out, so it's a bit more of a curve. But let's grab all the nodes here. Just gonna grab move it here. We're just gonna grab all these ones. Here we go. I'm actually just gonna pull it back until we reach a bit more of an appropriate size. Yep, that is good with me. And then right here, we're gonna pull this down to about there. We're gonna grab the segment and we're just gonna swing it out so it's a bit more curved. Oh, bit of an autosave at the worst possible time. And there we go. It's a bit, it seems a bit more appropriate in my eyes. All right, looks like the buses still fit properly in these bus stops. Okay, and we're definitely gonna get more buses over time, but I want to move on because we've spent a lot of time at this one bus stop. So let's just pave in everything because that kind of seems to be the lay of the land for these type of bus stops in from what I've seen. Seen in the real world. Right in here, I bet we could get something. Maybe like an info booth or something like that for pedestrians. So why don't we go into the Parks DLC, and what we'll do is we'll grab the park info booth. Just place it right there. Let's grab it so it's a building. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of rotate it like that. Place it down. That's very nice. And then what I'm thinking we actually need is a bit of a rest stop for bus drivers. And you often see that in these type of areas. So what I'm thinking is we need like a parking for buses, like where buses temporarily park. And I think this would be a good opportunity to have this right in here. And then right off this side, we could build out like a rest stop almost. So let us grab the parking lot Now, or could we put this right in here or something like that? Because I'm assuming people would need to drive, bus drivers would need to drive in, but I guess they would go to the bus hubs if they're parking their cars. So this is more of like a you know, park your bus and then you know, rest for a little while kind of parking lot. So like, you know, on your break or something like that. So let's go into here. Not there. Not there either. Where are these parking lots? Ah, here they are. So I'm thinking maybe we redo how this kind of angles in. Oh, I mean, this would actually be quite the sharp turn, wouldn't it? So maybe we do need to kind of get it about there. And we'll kind of get this to be the sharp turn, and then that's okay. Actually, don't mind that. Okay, so let's grab our bus stop here, and we'll have, or no, parking lot. Holy cow! And we'll have them kind of be right in here, and then we'll have. Just gonna connect these. I'm gonna pause it because I know that was not the right distance. Oops. Okay, let's grab all three of these. Just move it out. Okay, let's get to the same height as that. I think that's pretty nice. I don't see much tearing between the areas here. Okay, I think we need to actually grab all the nodes right through here, and let's get them all at the same height. There we go. Okay, very nice. So let's pave in this middle part right in here. Very good. And then we'll get parking spaces. Now the thing is, though, the parking spaces with this are going to look a little funny. There's not like long parking lots or anything like that. Like long parking spaces, like where buses would park. So I don't really know how to get that to kind of look right. Yeah, I don't really know how that would look, because if we do something like this right in the middle here, maybe the buses can, yeah, it's just that they have curbs, right? So it doesn't look like, I mean, from a distance, maybe it looks like the buses can park in the middle, like over top of both of them. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. Let's try to get out of any view here. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab it each time, but say a bus pulls in, they can park over top of both of these. And that would kind of be where the bus parks. That also gives them enough space to kind of move around and stuff. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna work. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the bus maintenance depot, or the road maintenance depot. Just gonna pause it. Let's grab buildings, and I'm just gonna kind of shift it right down in here, like that. And this is gonna be where, you know, bus drivers, you know, go inside. They have their bathroom break. They got a little cafe here. That seems pretty nice. Little cafeteria. Okay. So let's just try and level it out. Yeah, just level out the ground over here. Rather it be level out on this side. All right. And so let's see if there's anything we need to kind of access. Looks like there's doors right here. So let's kind of make a, let's take some pavement right through here. We're just gonna pave this area in like this. Looks like we have a nice clean line here, so I don't really mind utilizing that. Looks pretty nice. And then we can line it with some planters or something like that from the Parks DLC. Right through here, and then we can go into line, and we can just grab it right from here. Let's go with the smaller ones, actually. Bring it to about there, and then we're gonna have to place each one manually from now on. Turn that down, go back to the park, and then let's just try and hide. Let's turn prop and tree anarchy on. That would be helpful. There we go. Let's try to hide that. Yeah, that's gonna look fine. There we go. And then we can get a couple of trees right in here. Very nice. Okay, so a couple more things we can kind of add in to this area. We can add in some picnic tables, because maybe, you know, a bus driver would like to take their break over here and eat their, you know, lunch or something like that. And I guess you can drive service vehicles into here or something like that. That'd be nice. And then we can also get some picnic tables out on kind of over here. That's nice. Yeah, okay, I like how this kind of turned out. So let's let it kind of go for a little while. We have our downtown bus kind of set. We could probably have like 2 lines. We could have like an express bus downtown, and then we could have, oh, I guess we need to turn them all back on, right? That'd be helpful to see. Yeah, so we have this one over here. Let's move these ones back over onto the end on this side. And, oh, what happened to that bus? Did I turn that one off? Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's just gonna remain as a bit of a test bus for now. But yeah, it looks like the yellow buses are kind of backed up, so I might just split them a little bit. Unfortunately, they're still using the road as much as possible. Seems like that bus should try. Oh, I guess it has to. Just right in there. I guess that does kind of help add to the traffic as well. We could try and make this a bit of a 2-way in instead of just a 1-way. So why don't we try and do that? I think that would be really helpful. So let's grab this road here. Let's just upgrade. Let's pause the game. Play with the game on collision off. We'll resume the game here. And let's go into Traffic Manager. And right in here, I'm just going to make sure that no one else can use this area except for emergency vehicles and the buses. We should actually probably try to do that for most things in this area. And we'll see if these bus routes can change. No, okay, let's see if there's any lane restrictions here. No, there is not. So buses should theoretically be able to kind of go into this road here. Like, they don't need to take this whole turn. So we could try and slow down the traffic. It looks like it already is. So let's try and speed up this one right in here. See if that would encourage buses to take that route. Yep, looks like it is now. Let's see if the yellow buses are going to do that. No. So again, with this silly issue, these buses are kind of going out this road instead of taking the like this exit path. So that is interesting. Makes sense for the pink buses and the yellow buses in some way, but it looks like these yellow buses should probably try and go up the bus exit route. Okay, well, so we can continue to kind of finagle this this thing. This is a little silly sometimes, isn't it? So let's see if we can kind of get these buses to go onto here. Okay, let's go back into this view now. Okay, that does not look good. Looks like we messed something up. probably because of the way this is. Ah, looks like there's not a way out over here. I thought we did that. Okay, now the yellow buses are going that direction. That is fantastic. Oh, it looks like one of them is still doing a silly loop. Yeah, look, looks, you can kind of see it underneath this pink bus. Then it goes away. Which one is it? Okay, well I'll let it sim out for a few, and we'll see. We can you know, do some more detailing through here too. Like we can try to get that bus stop, or that rest stop, not rest stop, commercial store right in here. I think that would be really cool. So let's just do that, and then we can go into here. We can choose it so it's a 3x2. So like a McDonald's or something, that'd be perfect. And then we can grab some picnic tables as well, just to kind of put behind the restaurant. Very nice. And looks like we were using these flower pots as kind of like a, or these planters, it's kind of a bit of a marker here for each stop. That'd be really nice to kind of, you know, walk by while you're waiting for your bus. You can do that. Get them on these other sides too. And we are using prop and tree anarchy, so I gotta be careful. Very nice. And then we can try to get them on this side as well. Basically, I'm just trying to... Hey, look at that! The academic year ended, and we're set up for Monday's video. Okay, very nice. And now we're going to use the taxi stands as kind of the bus shelters. Now, I'm totally okay if taxis do just, you know, come in here for no reason. So, that's fine. I'm just going to place them down where I need them, and then we'll reposition them. Okay. Don't worry, like they're all messed up, and I recognize that. We're just gonna use move it here, and we're just gonna rotate them and put them in the locations we need. So, you know, this is gonna be where a bus stop's gonna be, so it needs a shelter. This one right here, even though there is a shelter there, I feel like these ones are a little bit, you know, nicer looking bus shelters, even though they're for taxis. All right. Okay, we're good. Over here. Then over here. Takes some time, doesn't it? All right. I think that looks pretty nice. You know, very friendly for people to kind of stand and wait around for buses. Oh, water, of course, because taxi stands need water. And there we go. So yeah, hopefully this works out. Seems to me that it seems like it's going to be a good, a functional bus station now. We have local buses that we can run, just kind of reiterate the plan. We can run local buses off of these stops on this side. So for example, right here, we'll get a bus that goes out to Beaumont or something like that. And then we'll have another one that goes off to like Newbolt's Corners. I don't know where that town's going to be. You can run one that goes out over into here, you know, over on this side again for their little test bus. And then right on here, these buses can be all the ones that go south, or sorry, west actually, in this direction. So if you're going in this direction, north or south, you get on this side. If you're going in this direction, north or south, you get on the buses this side. So I think it's going to work out. Now we did spend a lot of time on this, and you know, I think it did turn out rather nice. So let's just try and get a bit more detailing in here. Just a few more trees. really help demarcate this area. We also have this area to fill out at one point, and then we should probably also just get like a few staggering trees along here. Okay, so let us try another quick tactic here. And then on this road, I'd rather emergency vehicles and stuff not use the transitway. Sorry, emergency vehicles are fine, not garbage trucks. There we go. And then same thing right in here. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't select the buses. And now we're on this side. All right, and then there's no other road connection until over here. So let's do this over here. Oh, sorry, no. There we go. And then we need to do this section. There we go. And then here's another road connection, so we need to do this section. So yeah, no vehicles except for emergency vehicles and buses. So, you know, I'm probably gonna forget it at one point about this. Just letting you know. Okay, so just about to change this over. So that's good for now. I think this works out pretty nicely. I'm pleased with how it turned out. I'm glad with the changes we made, especially with this. I don't mind if the buses. Oh, see, that person should not have made that move. Yeah, they ruined the trick for everyone. Okay, well, what is that vehicle then? That shouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, I think it's just there's just going to be a bit of a cycle of vehicles doing this. We could try blocking this one as well, definitely for private vehicles and trucks. And I think we need garbage and stuff to be able to get in here, so probably fine. And then same thing right in here. This is the way in. Oops. Garbage is fine. Trucks are not. Okay. Hopefully this all works out. We'll let it kind of go through a couple cycles because the cars are going to get very confused about that. Now let's swing all the way down this area, and let's take a quick peek at what's going to happen from here, because we're gonna change the tunnel all up, because, you know, it truly is a bit unrealistic for a city to spend that much money on a tunnel that really doesn't do that much, when they would probably just be able to construct a bit of a you know, dedicated bus lanes or something like that, right? So let's pause the game, and then let's go back to ground level here. Now I know I just changed some of the traffic restrictions. Okay, so we're gonna grab this bus road. Let's go into freeform. And we're gonna jump in right in here. Okay. Try to stick as nicely as possible. Let's look at the topography really quickly. I'll just try to jump up this hill. There we go. Then we're going to connect up into this this roadway. Okay, let's oh, it looks like there's a node right here. Can move that back. Oh, it looks like there's a few nodes actually that we need to probably get rid of. Let's get rid of that one, and let's get rid of that one. Okay, this one I want to be at the same height as this one, and then we're going to move this one back. Okay, so we slide right in here. Let's square up this intersection. Okay, move that back and bring this one forward, and this one as well. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so basically these buses are going to slide onto this road here. And then we're going to redo this whole section here. So this road right in here is going to be a pretty large bus dedicated road. 6-lane road with buses. I'm going to use the vanilla one because I prefer to use the vanilla ones when I can. Oh, this one has parking though. Okay, I don't like that. This one has no parking. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So these ones are going to slide into these dedicated bus lanes. And yeah, this is going to be interesting because I'm assuming some of the buses are going to be able to break the trans away and then go into the university, for example, or something like that. Or maybe we can continue the dedicated bus road right down in here. Then we'll go elevated. Then we'll go back down to ground level. Just like that or something. And this way... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Maybe we should have gone with this one. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back down to ground level. Yeah, this way we can kind of utilize this entry point as a bit of a good kind of demarcation, because now we can continue kind of the dedicated bus roads into the university. Maybe we can bring it even into here and then have a bus station right in here across from the train station. That could be really nice. Quick little plan. I'm not going to do that today, obviously. So let's just kind of delete this. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we're going to revise this whole area. So we have our grid, and that is cool. But we're going to change up the transit hub that we're going to use to this one, the intercity metro intercity bus hub. Because what we're going to do is we're going to look at how the metro is kind of laid out, and we're going to, instead of kind of getting it to do what we had before, where we kind of have it swoop, I'm not going to get a metro stop over here. If the metro goes anywhere, it's going to go and join up the right-of-way with this. I think that's a really good plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to revise the metro and get a cleaner curve than what we previously had. And we're going to kind of achieve that by placing our intercity bus hub. And why this one? Well, this one has one metro stop, which is perfect, because I'm changing up the plan with this station. I don't want to use this station more than once, and this station's going to go right in here, where we're going to change up some transit in stage 2 or stage 3, probably stage 2 of our grand transit plan. So it's going to go right in here. Basically what's going to happen is these metro stops are going to converge, and it's going to split into 2 different lines, where this one is probably going to go up north, and then we're going to get a stop right in here. We're going to probably raise the metro up and then to ground level when we redo this station. I feel like that connection is going to be a stage 3 connection, and then we're going to have a separate line running from here and then all the way up to Beaumont, and then this one's going to continue this way, elevated. So in a way, we're going to have this line converge, and they're going to converge at this rail junction into maybe a different kind of hub. But that's the plan for now. So let's place this down anywhere. Let's pause the game, and let's place it down on an angle that we desire. So we're going to flip it around. And let's see, so we're going to come out of the station here. We're going to curve to about there. Curve, and then slight curve, and we're going to be into here. I think that seems to work out. Metro, here we go. Let's delete this connection. Let's go clean curve. And let's bring it out to about right here. Is that? Let me do it from the other side. Just like that. That's pretty nice. Nice simple curve. And then we'll have this one go from here go freeform because this doesn't really matter. And we'll curve it kind of, let's go straight actually to about here. And then we'll curve it like this. And then we'll join up the rail elevated or something like that. We'll definitely change that up later, but that's where we want to stop. We have a historic site over here, which we haven't built yet, but this is going to have been uncovered when, you know, they were doing the metro and they were doing this area. So we need to make sure that we respect that. And then we need to make sure that we can get in and out of this area. So we're going to use this kind of road here to be that, you know, demarcation. So let's grab just a simple little four lane road, and we'll connect right up like that. That's good. And then we're gonna have a couple angles here. Now I guess these can be bus roads because we're gonna be working some of these buses around this area. So this one's gonna need to be a shared bus road. That's the thing. So let's go with this one here. Let's try and get it at a good angle here. I think that works. Okay, let's get this node and this node at the same height as that. There we go, that's pretty nice. And you know, I'll do some cleaning up later. Let's just focus on getting the stop in here. And then we'll get a nice simple tree-lined road. We'll go with the ones with the trees in the middle. And we'll bump it out. And then we'll do a nice little curve. Let's actually plan this out a little bit better. Let's have this line up straight with this road here. Just like that. And then we'll have this road kind of just continue up, and this will be kind of the entrance to this small little historic site. And then right in here is going to be our kind of back way into the transit way. So I guess in a way this shouldn't have been, this should be a bus only road. And then this one should probably be a shared bus road. I like that. Maybe not for this section. Okay, and then this should actually probably be just a bus road. Because if I back up this node to the end of this building here, and then what we do is we just go from this intersection like that. Let's move the node a little bit. I think that gives us some nice space, and then we're connected up into this area here. So pretty much if you're leaving the transit way, what's going to happen is we come out over into here, hop out into this massive road, and then we slide back into the area here. So I'm just going to curve it a little bit better than what I had it actually, because I would like it to be a little bit, yeah, that's really good. And then what we'll do is we'll go with some node controller action. We'll square the node up, and then I'll just realign the node on these two sides. And yeah, I think that looks a lot nicer than what it was. Kind of line it up like that. And actually, because we might have some buses that turn in here, this whole node needs to be a lot farther back. So I think in a way what we're going to have to do is move some of these nodes around. So I remove that node. And then if we go from sloping, we slope it right down into here. Let's see if we can get that to be good. Okay, let's actually add back in that node, but we're going to move it back. Let's add in a second, and then what we'll do is slope it again. And this should give us a bit of a... oh, no, didn't really change anything. That's okay. So let's do a few moves with Move It. Let's raise it up with Move It to about here. That works. And then what we can do is slope it from that node, and that should make a bit cleaner transition. So what I'm looking for is right in here for this to be a bit more level, and it looks like it is. Okay, so last thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in a road from this side. We're going to bring it right across, and we'll connect it up with the transit way as well. So this is going to be a bit more of a citizen can access this kind of road, if that made any sense. So we need a road that buses can cross, but people can't. And I think this one is going to work out great. Let's line it up right here. Let's see if that works. And then we're just going to move it in just like that. Very nice. Okay, so let's get rid of that extra node. And then let's push this one in. Then we'll grab this one, we'll also move it in a little bit. All right, and then I think we can connect this up. Just like that. There we go. Okay, I'm actually just gonna get rid of that extra node. Okay, so now buses can, oh, I don't like the fact that you can park on the side, actually. Okay, let's make that little change. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's a lot better. And then they can slide right in. Let's do a little quick node controller action. And what we'll do is we'll just slide that over, move it back a little bit. Okay, very nice. And then we have some options over here to detail this up at a later date. And then we can grab this road. This road can actually shrink in size now and become something else. And we can connect it up over into here. So let's stick with this road, actually. It's probably a good idea to just stick with it. Let's choose a spot on this road. It's about halfway. I think that's going to be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll just do a quick little create connection. Aha! Ta-da! We did it! We did it. Fantastic. Okay, so you know, that's changing some things up quite drastically in this area. But I'm very pleased with it. I'm very glad with how it turned out. We also kind of set ourselves up for this historic site that's going to come soon. I'll fix the metros and whatnot, and you know, we made these really cool changes to the bus hub and this area as well. Our bus hub, the bus transit way, the rapid bus network. And yeah, I really like it. For all of you concerned that like, oh, we're not gonna have access to this side of the highway as well, no, we're good. We're just gonna have to make connections across the transitway. We're gonna put some buildings in through here, and the transitway is gonna be kind of like almost like an alley in between areas, and we're gonna have stops in here that people are gonna be able to jump. Not necessarily here, but people are gonna be able to jump onto the transitway that way. But I guess this was kind of the main interest over here, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. So looks like people are still using this area. Looks pretty nice to me. Let me know what you think. Hope you have a wonderful Friday, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.